All right, welcome to the 2024 National Train Show in Long Beach, California. Just walk in the entrance here, and off to our left is Bachmann Trains with quite the display. I think they've got one of the larger manufacturer displays, actually. They've announced a San Joaquin, I believe it is, cars as part of their Siemens car lines. They don't have any models on display. They do have pictures, and they have a new catalog online that's pretty much out today. Hobby Manufacturers Association. We have Katie Hobbies of White City, Oregon, down there by Medford.
Hi. I just wanted to say hi.
Hi there. Okay. I believe this is, Southern Pacific Historical and Technical Association. Look around the other side. This gentleman has been at several national train shows, selling, a better optivisor, basically. Looks like they come in styles and sizes and different strengths, so they can probably customize it for you. Might be worth taking a look at. Leslie Eaton is manning her Ask the NMR table, as she has done for the past, I'm not sure, 15 plus years at least. She's been doing it as long as I've been coming to conventions and train shows. White River Productions is here, a full-up stand. Otto Von Drack and Harry Wong are wandering around with their cameras. Come around the corner and we have the NMRA booth with Head of Standards and Conformance, Andy Zimmerman, aka Senior Chief. He is not, however, in the latest version of Halo. And Grouper has a table, and if you're in the NMRA and you are over 65 and in the United States, you need to be checking out the NMRA's hook up with Grouper, because it's possible you can get your Medicare to pay for your NMRA, and that's just pretty wild. National Association of S-Gaugers here. They also have at least one S-Gauge layout here at the train show. Block Sound brought most of their booth, it would appear. We have another vendor here. I don't know exactly what name. Looks like it's N-scale on this side and Z-scale on the other side, though. It's all Rokuhan track over there. There's a Z-scale modular track system, very similar to Kato's Unitrack. And the fun part, of course, is figuring out where one display ends and where the next begins. And we've got Locofy, which I believe is an MRH advertiser or has been. Direct connect Wi-Fi to your locomotives or your turnouts. It's actually a pretty advanced system. And if you're planning on going dead rail or power on board as it's called, it's worth a look. Well, I didn't know that I needed a new belt, but maybe. Of course, there are many, many railroad topic belt buckles, so that's where the belts come in. Railroad memorabilia and things of that nature. And the conventioneers are out in force today, as the first morning of the National Train Show is reserved for those who are attending the NMRA National Convention. So this is the Z-scale, Rokuhan and others. And if you really need tiny trains for limited room, this may be the answer to your needs. That's pretty amazingly small stuff. Okay, so another vendor here. Another vendor. A lot of TCS, DCC stuff here with this one. And there's a Tsunami too. And more. And if you need flex track, I think this is the gentleman you need to come see. It's all N-scale flex. He's got HO flex up here as well. In fact, he's even got micro engineering, code 83. $50.50 for 6 pieces, 18 feet long. So it's less than $10 a stick. Okay. There's another vendor I missed on the other scale. Advertising N-scale and Z-scale. Let's keep walking along. We'll get to the modular layouts in a separate video. Rail-oriented fine arts. Some other pretty stuff. And then there's C-bots, which is just kind of interesting in that and also R-shaped wheels versus wouldn't do it that way, but it's immensely close.
How would you do it?
So this is Seabots, which is kind of an interesting way to put water on your layout with moving boats. And it's interesting because I did see this a little earlier. So it follows the path that's defined on the screen. There we go.
Done a really good job.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know if I could fit that into my...
I know I couldn't. What a great excuse to redo your
Well,
layout.
my layout's only 3 feet by 4 feet, so...
You just need a small one.
Maybe I could have an ocean in the middle.
Alright, so this is F&G Models from Silver Spring, Maryland. And Lunday Studios. So apparently they're somehow associated, I'm guessing. Lunday Studios, if I remember right, does resin cast buildings. Sure.
But still, you need 4 times as many.
Very nice buildings in HO and N-scale. Might have other scales, but I'd have to squint to find out at this point. And they've got Key Rail Industries, which appears to be part of them, has a set of backdrop structures.
We've kind of been urging Sue to get that product line back up.
Resourced Rails is new and used brass. So if you're looking to buy or sell brass, Resourced Rails should be one of your calls for the website. Hey Fred.
How you doing?
Good.
Staying out of mischief yet?
Trying to. Trying to.
Well, do your best.
Of course, I like just coming over and messing with Harry. So Fred is the proprietor of both the original Whistle Stop Hobby Shop and the Coach Yard, which specializes in brass passenger cars, as can be seen by what Harry is trying to photograph or video here. I think I'll let him off to his own business. We have Model Train Solutions, one of the 2 large vendors here this year. They're offering discounts with coupons on, they're really liberal by handing out the coupons too, on weathering stuff. James, who would think you'd be here to pick up weathering materials?
Well, I've got some. I've got plenty in the 220. Lasting a long time once you have it.
Right. For those who don't know, James does a clinic on weathering cars with just about any materials. I was quite happy to have attended it yesterday. Then the other large vendor here is Spring Creek Model Trains of Deschler, Nebraska. A positive fixture at the National Train Show. You'd think they empty out their entire store to come to these, but they actually basically have 2 or 3 full stores worth of stock. And here we have Intermountain.
Okay. Oh, he's having a
N-scale products, their new Trinity 5161 cubic foot hoppers. The N-scale 3281 covered hopper in very preliminary plastic. Looks like a 3D print actually. Tier 4s and auto racks. And the GP16s and GP10s have finally arrived on U.S. shores. So if you've ordered one, either you should have it already or it should be there very soon. And in what might affect Joe Fugate personally, the FMC 5283 boxcars with the late roof style. So, test shot here. Roof and all of the different paint schemes that will be available in. And we've got Reed's Hobby Shop of La Mesa, California. So that's down by San Diego. If I haven't, they announced today their AC44 C6M, a Norfolk Southern rebuild locomotive that they will be introducing. They hope to have samples in the next month or so and to have the model here in rivet counter HO scale by the end of the year. And we'll finish off with, is it Pico or Pico? Pico. Large scale models and HO scale with the Whitcombs and those really glorious diesel hydraulics, which are now available in Rio Grande.
They've just arrived at our warehouse yesterday.
Wow. If you didn't catch that, the Rio Grande units arrived in the warehouse yesterday, so if you've got one on pre-order, it's in the country. All right, we're going to start a new video to do the layouts.